Never ever have I ever before seen something so incredible busy happening out there in the crypto space right here, right now. And if you are so excited, well, make sure to stay tuned right to the very end of my live stream because Bitcoin is getting ready to make its next move up. And we are going to delve right in this video, my 3 new trades, and whether or not we are in a Bitcoin season or an altcoin season, and what exactly is it that we should be doing right here, right now. If you have not yet watched these videos, I will leave these ones, and these ones, I will leave them pinned in the cards above for you, because if you have not yet seen them, I cannot help you going forward on this one. Right. Welcome back. I have an incredible audio I want to share with you guys in the meantime. This is Michael Saylor's another must-see explanation on Bitcoin is going up forever. So let's go and listen to what Graham Stephen is. I'm not sure who this gent is. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, let's start off with this video and then we'll get carrying on right here. So let's go and listen to this right here.
By inelasticity.
How are you so convinced it's going to be going up in price 20 to 40% a year over the next, let's say, 10 to 20 years?
You have to buy something with price supply inelasticity. So what is the one thing on the earth that you can buy where they can't make more of?
Well, I would say beachfront real estate would be one of them, but also Bitcoin.
Beachfront real estate is the closest conventional idea to a scarce desirable asset that the politicians can't make more of. What is it the government can't print more of? They can print more bonds. Mm-hmm. They will issue trillions of dollars of bonds. They can print more currency, so don't buy that. Corporations can manufacture more Hershey's bars and more Kellogg cereal and more, Netflix can stream more videos. Mm-hmm. Right? So anything a company can create more of in a factory you don't want to buy. Anything an AI can create. Yeah, you want to buy, art rights? Well, if the AI can generate infinite free art personalized, then those rights might not be worth anything. So you don't want anything a robot can do. You don't want anything an AI can create. You don't want anything a manufacturer can create. You don't want anything a politician can create. You ask the question, what's the thing that's least likely to be taxed or expropriated, seized from you? Okay, and so Bitcoin's interesting and beachfront property is interesting, but beachfront property it's illegal to buy it in certain countries. In the UAE, you couldn't buy it if you wanted to. You have to be a member of the royal family to buy it. That's actually a law. In Florida, the beachfront property comes with a 2% property tax. So that means that you can buy it, but you're going to have to come up with an equivalent amount of cash to pay the tax to keep it for 30 years. But another way to say it is, over 30 years or 20 years, the state's just going to take it away from you. So maybe you want to buy some floating property that doesn't have a 2% tax on it. And the advantage of Bitcoin is maybe Bitcoin isn't property in Florida, but you can buy beachfront property in Wyoming. I guess you can't, no, right? So how do you move your beachfront property to Wyoming? Tricky. With Bitcoin, you can actually move your Bitcoin from Florida to Wyoming. And in the worst case, you could put it with a custodian in Singapore or Monaco or London, right? Carry it with you. So it's less likely to get a property tax. If you own the best building in a country where there's a coup d'etat, they're taking your building. Like, look at what happened to everybody that owned property in Cuba. Castro took it all, right? And so you're asking the fundamental question, why do I think Bitcoin will keep going up? Because every other investment is being diluted. It's either being mismanaged. Like you want to buy Kodak stock or Xerox stock? How'd that work out for you, right? Either your competitor destroys you, the management team destroys you, or it gets unionized. Mm-hmm. What happened to, if you buy a car company, it gets unionized and then it gets bankrupted by the union, maybe that wasn't a good investment. So companies have tariff risk, union risk, competitive risk, tax risk, execution risk, nexus risk. Alibaba was a good company, but maybe they can't do business in the US, right? So did you want to put all your money into a company that will get banned in the country you live in? That's the challenge there. All that stack of risks, you can easily say that adds up to about 7% per year. If the return on the S&P index is 7%, if I could get the risk to go away, the return would be 14%. And so that's what we call equity risks. And there's a bunch of them. But if I go to property, real estate, maybe the real estate gets rent controlled. Maybe the real estate gets taxed. Maybe the tax increases. Maybe the real estate is struck by a tsunami. Maybe the real estate rusts. Maybe the real estate the neighborhood goes bad. Maybe people stop coming to the city, right? You had the best real estate in a city that died because the industry died, right? Maybe the country fails. Maybe the state fails, right? Real estate, in theory, is scarce desirable, but we can make more land. Half of Miami Beach is all just man-made. Half of Boston is man-made. Look at Emirates, a lot of man-made stuff. Go to Monaco right now. If the value of your land goes up too high, they just build out and they'll reclaim the ocean. The entire airport in Hong Kong is made on reclaimed land. So even land itself isn't truly scarce. And of course, ultimately, there's plenty of real estate in the world. I mean, if you fly over the United States and you look down, you'll notice that 98% of the country is not occupied. Land doesn't make a good treasury asset. The ideal asset for a corporation or a wealthy person is an asset which is liquid and fungible. So I've got a certain amount of money, and on Saturday afternoon, if I need to raise cash, is there somebody somewhere in the world that will create a market for the thing that I have to sell? And there is a market for Bitcoin on Saturday afternoon worldwide. In fact, it's the greatest global market. There's not a market for your ranch in Texas on Saturday afternoon.
What? Did you just hear what Mr. Michael Saylor had to say? Let me know what you think about what he had to say down in the comments below. I would absolutely love to hear your beautiful and personal opinion. Of course, we have so much more to share with you, so let's tackle this. I hope you've been enjoying the stuff that I've been sharing from Sweat Economy. I get paid every day to walk. I get paid every day to browse. I get paid every day to do many things. And I hope you do too. And the only way you're going to do that is by actually being part of this community. So let's jump into the next concept of the video. Today, the Moralis money bubbles. I cannot see what's going on here. I don't know why it has all just changed here at Moralis money bubbles. So let's go and check out the banter bubbles, or even just the bubbles. Bubbles, crypto bubbles. There you go, crypto bubbles. There you go. That's the original crypto bubbles. So we'll check out the banter bubbles, and then we'll check out the crypto bubbles too. But Moralis money bubbles. Okay, I guess yeah. The bubbles have left here, so I don't know where they are. We'll leave that alone for now. But today the cryptocurrency market cap is up 0.3%. It's kind of hovering in this area. I actually shared Chris's post today, Crypto, and you can see here that looks like an inverse header, or like not an inverse header, a bar pattern. And ironically, you can actually see that here on the total crypto market cap happening too over the last 4 hours. So if this is a reverse BART pattern, then essentially we're waiting to make the pump up to the same neckline here. So it is what it is. It is unfolding. The trading volume is about $71.5 billion today, with a market cap at 2.7. But Bitcoin is currently sitting at 0.3%, up 0.6% for the week. Ethereum is down 2.5% for the week, kind of at 3,700. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Okay. This market cap kind of hovering around the same sort of levels. BNB is up 3.4%. Solana is down 1.9%. And XRP is down 3.6%. Dodge is down 9.2%. Ton is up 8%. And Shiba's down 6.2%. Avalanche down 7.8%. I don't know about, even Chainlink is down 10.4%, and Polkadot 8.4%, and Near down 10.1%, and Polygon 7.4%. It's so interesting to have seen Polygon like literally just drop down the list here. So I'm not sure why it's doing that, but yeah, maybe there's not enough dev and there's more competition, more so with Solana now. Hence, Solana and BNB are probably going to battle it for this 4th and 5th position until they can eventually overtake Tether in Tether's market cap. And BNB is not only $12 billion away, just like maybe $13 billion away, just might I say, from taking over a 3rd position once again, because it has been there before. So we are seeing mass adoption come back into all of the crypto coins and not so much into the stable coins. Now, does that mean that there isn't any money? No, guys. Look at this. This is a $112.6 billion market cap. Don't be ridiculous. That thing has a pump to still come. Okay. Lots more money is going to come in from this space. But today, the Fear and Greed Index is currently sitting at about 72. It has been chilled and has been in the same state as it has been all along. Now, in our banter bubbles, you can see here that essentially we do have some stuff that is pumping, and we do seem to have quite a lot more that is dumping. Jasmine. Missed my Jasmine video. That's right there. I'll leave it pinned in the cards for you. I'm so shocked because actually every single one of my Jasmine videos got way over 1,000 views. Okay. Okay. 550, 24, 1.4, 279, 2.2, 543. So it was all over 500. But what's up with this? What's up, my community? Did I do something wrong in this video for you? If I did, let me know down in the comment below. I would like to know. I want to make this right with you, yes? So, that's interesting. Anyways, so enough of that. Let's go and delve back into the bubbles. Brett's down a little bit. Every time I see Brett in the red, accumulate. Every time I see Audi in the red, accumulate. Every time I see Filecoin, Sui, Woof, XRP, Injective, Uni, Quant, Bonk, Floki, Fitch, Near, Ethereum, all in the red. Carla, Solana, guys, I will heavily invest. And actually, I bought me some more Bitcoin today, and I've got some dry powder on the side. I probably am going to add some more to my SNEC and my Pepe. I will keep you posted on which ones I do end up doing. So let's move on from these bubbles and let's go and check out the year. And you can see that Bonk is the highest returning cryptocurrency over the last year, with to follow, and Pepe is in 3rd place. So even more than Solana. Isn't that very interesting that you are now officially seeing this? So today, for the month, we are seeing Brett as the highest pumping coin, Jasmine not far behind, and Ordinals up a bit, with Pepe and Uni following. Floki 2, 2, Ondo 2. Brett has done 360% this month. In other words, it's 3.6x just this month. Okay. So you can only imagine what is actually really going on out there in the space. Now, let's go and tackle some of the news articles here. Crypto Strategist predicts big Bitcoin breakout in 7 to 10 days. I believe that is coming too, and hence why I actually did my live session with a Bitcoin breakout coming super soon here, okay, because it is absolutely inevitable. Okay, we'll touch base on some charts now, but an analyst names one undervalued low cap altcoin with strong narratives, updates outlook on Floki, Binance leading Coinbase and all other crypto exchanges in this metric, according to Kaiko. Like I've just said, you can see Binance is strong, and that's just what it is. CoinGecko announces data breach that exported 1,916,596 contacts and sent 23,723 phishing emails. That's terrible, but CoinGecko will fix it. DeFi total value locked blasts off to 192 million, records best performance in 15 months. New York Attorney General sues 2 crypto companies for alleged $1 billion pyramid scheme. Woo! You should have known that. If you're in crypto and you're putting your money in crypto, well, damn. Trader who nailed the 2022 BTC collapse predicts Ethereum rally, says bullish continuation is in sight for crypto. Not only that, but Anthony Scaramucci says President Biden won't lose election on capricious whims of Gary Gensler. Arthur Hayes says central banks about to catapult Bitcoin and altcoins to new highs, and here's why. Well, let's go and read that one. Out of all of them, I think that one actually makes the most amount of sense, truly and abundantly. Okay, so the June central bank banking fireworks kicked off this week by the BOC and the ECB rate cuts, Bank of Canada and European Central Bank rate cuts, will catapult crypto out of the northern hemisphere of summer doldrums. This was not my expected base case. I thought the fireworks would start in August, right around when the Fed hosts its Jackson Hole Symposium. As we all know, that happens every single year. But let's please remember, of course, my very beautiful and wonderful Cryptopians, that this week, Wednesday, we actually have the US Federal Reserve interest rate decisions. Busy happening. So, I'll show you that in a moment. But the trend is clear. Central banks at the margin are starting easing cycles. Okay, so percentage of central banks whose last rate change was an increase? None. Percentage of central banks whose last rate change was a decrease? All of them. Okay, the macro landscape has changed versus my baseline. Therefore, my strategy shall change as well. For the Maelstrom portfolio projects who asked for my opinion on whether to launch their tokens now or later, I say let's fucking go. All right. For my excess liquid crypto synthetic dollar cash, aka Athena's USDE, that's earning some fat APYs, annual percentage yields, it's time to deploy it again on conviction. Shitcoins, of course. I'll tell readers what those are after I purchase them, but suffice it to say, the crypto bull is reawakening and is about to gore the hides of profligate central bankers. Now, I dig that article. If you dig it, let me know down in the comments below. Let's go and check out. This week, we officially have the Federal Reserve announcing their interest rates decisions. I do believe that the Japanese yen had theirs this morning. No. But they had the QGDP. But let's go down here and we'll have there. So we have the 10-year note auction tomorrow. And then we have the sterling GDP tomorrow. Then we have the German CPI tomorrow. On Wednesday. So Wednesday is quite a volatile day. Then we have core CPI on Wednesday. We also have CPI year on year and CPI month on month. We also then have, later on in the evening, crude oil inventories. Okay. Then a continuation of the absolute volatility in the market with the FOMC economic projections, the FOMC statement, the FOMC interest rate decision, and the FOMC press conference. So they're expecting it to remain the same. We shall see. Maybe this might be the last rate hold that we see for the Fed. What do you think? Do you think they're going to hold or do you think they're going to decrease? Because they are under pressure and they have really been put in a corner and they're not going to have much room to move. And hence why I believe that we could possibly see shitcoins like this doing absolutely crazy returns like this, 3,500%. Brett's not even on here and it's done just as much as these ones here. But it hasn't been over the last year. So imagine what Brett will end up doing as one of those meme coin shitcoins, right? So I want to go and share with you. I actually got into a trade today. Now, I disobeyed my own rules, okay? Essentially, I've had a sell signal here. But what I'm watching is that we're actually, this is say USDT on the Binance chart. And this is the 1 day. So right here, we're looking at higher low, higher low, higher low, higher lows, all happening around this area. Not only that, we had the ribbon crash down to a very strong support level, which kind of reached to this very specific level of the 786. So it didn't come down to the 618 yet. If it does, accumulate more. Like, why would you not want to accumulate more? I think Say is going to hit definitely 10x in this cycle, plus others. So if I'm looking at this right now, while we're sitting here on this chart here together, let's zoom in just ever so slightly, right? So much support. Broke through, closed in volume, pulled back up immediately. It cannot be below this level. Now, even here, this is buying right now. It just is what it freaking is. So I would not be selling at this point. Even though this sell could look like this, it doesn't mean that we'll break these lows here. So I've actually put my stop loss below this level here, so we don't get spiked or wicked out by something like that. Okay, because essentially this candle here is really trying to tell us if we want to go up or down. What do you think Say is going to do? But personally, I actually did get into a long Say trade earlier on, and let's go and look at it. I'll show you my other ones. But there's my Say at 7% already. It's just kind of hovering and chilling. But the reason I did that was because I could see Bitcoin is trying to busy find support on this level. It broke up. It broke up above the resistance that it was experiencing. It's currently retesting with volume here coming in. That's why I'm saying to you, I would definitely, absolutely, and undoubtedly do not be short on Bitcoin right now, okay? That's just my personal view. We've got very strong buy volume coming in on the, this is the daily, it's the 3-day, excuse me. I want to go on the daily chart for us. But there's strong buy volume coming in here right now. So does that look like something you want to be selling? No, I wouldn't want to be selling it. We're finding support after the ribbon has crossed back over. So right now, yes, there's a lot of resistance here. Cool. That's natural considering that that is the previous all-time high kind of here at this white line. So we're busy hovering right above the white line, finding some level of comfort and support, right? Now, if we look at it, this was the halving. We're pulling up. The MACD is pulling up. The PMO is pulling up. The momentum indicators are telling us very, very strong movements. Now, we know cup and handle has happened every single cycle. Once it breaks out of the neckline, the previous cycle's all-time high, it has to break through. It has to find some support, and then it has to take its time. Right now, it has been the longest accumulation period. Let's go and have a little bit of a look at Wamba, this news here on Bitcoin Archive. I just want to share some stuff here with you. When Bitcoin breaks through 100K for the first time, I don't even know what that looks like, but radar. Justin, Sky News admits the official inflation data does not accurately reflect the huge increases in prices. So you can see there, that's what's busy happening. 2.3% is the change, and that is the target. So why aren't they lowering rates? So they've hit the rates, but Canada's DeFi Technologies just bought 110 Bitcoin. Bitcoin ETFs have had inflows 19 days in a row, the longest unbroken run of inflows, taking a total of $4.17 billion. I will repost that. Breaking: Paraguay to sell excess hydro energy to Bitcoin miners as part of its new economic development strategy. Paraguay's Itaipu hydropower station is one of the world's biggest, yet only 20% of the generated power is used. Freaking amazing. I'll even repost that. That is amazing. The ETFs take in $2 billion in the last 7 days of trading. Give Bitcoin a round of applause. Yeah. Because if you're looking at the chart, just in Bitcoin made the second highest weekly close ever. This is true. Okay, let's go and have a look at the weekly. There was the high of that close. And then right now we made that close there. So that's what they're referring to. 1 and 2. The second highest weekly closes. Now, sure. We continue to make absolute beautiful energy because Donald Trump just called himself the crypto president at San Francisco tech fundraiser. I dig it. I think it's really amazing. Semler Scientific raises 150 million. I did speak about that on my last video. I just wanted to share a few things with you from the news side of things today. But if you want to trade, let's go and have a look at my trades in a few moments. But I do want to share a couple last articles type of things with you. But I did say to you previously, and let's go and have an absolutely incredible look at this particular chart right here, because I did say to you that actually right now we just need to remain above this $69,471.30 level. And guess what? That candle closed directly above it. Okay. And we are now starting to make our way with the buy signal and the EMA ribbon starting to push up to the upside. So with BTC dominance still dominating, okay, we are now a little bit overheated. I have mentioned to you previously that we would probably get a little bit of down pressure at that level because it is resistance. Maybe we could come up a little bit more. Nothing is impossible. But in saying that, once Bitcoin dominance really does start to unfold its beautiful journey, because on the weekly, we have seen a very strong sell here. We are back testing right now on the weekly time frame. Maybe all we just need to do is just be ultra super benevolently patient, because once that starts to drop, the altcoin season starts. Altcoin, Bitcoin, altcoin, Bitcoin, altcoin, Bitcoin, altcoin. Super simple. And here are the amount of months on average that these cycles actually last. So the total two cryptocurrency market cap has still not had its there's buy signal right there. But it's broken out, it's retesting right now. It's going to make a strong move to the upside. You can see that the indicators are questioning why they are just busy chilling. But all you have to do is just be very simply patient, because these things take time and they have to be led by Ethereum, who is also currently doing a freaking retest on the breakout level. It's just absolutely powerful to see that this move that we have not yet seen in all the altcoins essentially is from here. This is the level that the altcoins are at right now. And Ethereum, just by the way, just have a look. This is the level that they're at. As Ethereum starts to punch up to this high here, so does the total 3 market cap, which still has to get up to that level. Look at that move. The same thing with the total 2, because Ethereum will lead the total 2. Up, retest, new high. Capitulate, breakout, retest, price discovery. It's happening, whether you like it or not. And if you enjoyed the article that I read from you from Mr. Arthur Hayes, honestly, we ain't seen nothing yet. I think we are in for the biggest cycle we possibly have ever seen. Altcoin total 2 market cap since inception back in 2015 to 2024 today is 9-year period, has literally made, call it 7,750% every single freaking year. Wow. Literally went from a teeny tiny, toony little market cap here at like 18 billion to a market cap right now of about 1.2 trillion. Just saying. All right, guys. So Mr. Arthur Hayes is definitely correct there. Now, altcoin season is not upon us. I hate to disappoint you, but that doesn't mean that altcoins aren't going to pump when Bitcoin pumps. Okay, that doesn't mean that. We're just not experiencing full-blown alt season just yet. Look at the chart. Bitcoin is down back in Bitcoin season territory. So we are nowhere near altcoin seasons. Yes, we will one day eventually get back up there, but right now we are not there. We're actually just trying to find some support on this very interesting zone. So that's why I entered my say trade. That's why I entered my happy position. Look at this happy. Look at this happy. To all the happy lovers watching this video, let me know down in the comments below, because right now I will officially give you your trend line from here. Trend line and upward sloping trend line. Isn't that very, very beautiful that we literally watched this entire W pattern that I've been speaking about for like 2 years now? Literally is busy unfolding. Right now we hit that neckline up there. We're retesting very heavily, so creating a higher low, getting ready to push through and break up to the next level up at $50 on happy per coin. Let alone pushing all the way back up here to the previous all-time high at about $210. I am bullish on crypto right now, as you can heavily see. So let us go and have a look at some of those very ultra juicy, beautiful trades that I entered in today. I did show you my say trade. Okay. I did buy me some more Bitcoin. I am going to probably buy me some more Sui and some Pepe and some Brett. Maybe orange, actually. I'll buy some orange instead of Brett, because I've got a lot of Brett right now, actually. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me know what you own down in the comments below. I'd love to see what my community owns. And I really hope that this live stream is actually just pumping nicely here for you, because as you can see, I finally fixed the RAM on my computer. It was a RAM issue, and I knew it had to be a RAM issue. So now I've got 32 gigs of deep drive, deep state RAM. Okay. Shout out and make some noise for the algorithm. Okay, so first of all, we know Bitcoin. I drew this kind of 4-hourly time frame here for us today. In fact, leave it on the 4-hour. I drew this 4-hourly time frame for us today here because I could see that we're upping. Lower highs, just battling it out here, essentially. And we're hitting like a Bart Simpson pattern here, as I showed you. Maybe we push our way back up to this level because it is a breakout of the downsloping trend. That is where resistance is. And then, geez, it's going to pump in the next few days. If you do not believe that Bitcoin is going to pump, I don't know what we're going to do about you, but let's go and see Casper. So my Casper trade is still 262%. Let's go and get some Casper. Okay, let's go look at the Casper trade. And if there's any charts you want to look at, let me know down in the comments below. I'll pick 2 or 3 other altcoin charts that we can play around with. Well, look at that. Wonderful. This is a head and shoulders right here. Shoulder, bar the wick, head, shoulder. Isn't that interesting? Eh? You can see patterns everywhere in trading, and that's why it's very important just to stay cool, calm, and collected. Because right now, Casper is going to get ready to blast through and make his next move. Oh, it's busy attempting a breakout. Are you in the trade? Because this is a trade to take. Hashtag just saying. So 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touches. That's more than plenty. Plus an inverse head and shoulders pattern probably brings us back up to this high here. This little doji candle. What's the bet that it does that? Let's go and have a very deep look here. So, boom, we break that and put that above there. Isn't that ironic? That's why patterns are constantly occurring, because they are based on your emotions and my emotions and everybody's emotions. And I hope you are watching this, if you are watching this channel, that you've learned to maintain cool in your emotions, because when you truly look at a chart like this, okay, And all you see is that it has gone from one side of the page to the other side of the page, and is continuing and will probably continue for an exceptionally long time. Well, I don't know what to say to you, but damn, we are just getting ready to tackle. And even if we had a crazy wick down and it, I don't know what, took us back down here. There's the 618 at 49,000. Okay? Even if we were to get a ludicrous wick, we had a strong buy up, a strong buy up, a strong buy up. We're way away from these levels here right now. I don't see it happening. We're about to break through the previous all-time high, and every single time it has done that, it has just gone straight through that exact same level. So please, 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 my very benevolent and beautiful souls, even if you get a wick like this, it's going to go up. It's going to go up in the next week or two, without a doubt. Be patient. Make sure to stay tuned to my channel, because you know that I'm here giving you constant, brutal alpha here on what to do and how to do it. Without this being financial advice, let's go and have a look at my Chili's trade that I got into earlier on, CHZ. Okay, my Chili's trade this beautiful day, and I just 10x that, is only up 32%. So I only put $2 in that trade. Whoop-de-doo, guys. Like, it's such a small, insignificant trade. Okay, but really, and just abundantly so. I mean, look at the position margin here. I've got 32 cents in my Bitcoin trade, and it's worth $200. So you can take any kinds of money and make any kinds of money if you just know what you're doing. Okay, so you can see here, this is my Chili's trade right here. I got in on this candle. In fact, we can even zoom in a little closer so that you can see that I don't just talk, I actually put my money where my mouth is. So cool, mistaken, I got in on this candle right at that peak of that candle, because I think the reason I got in this candle is because it was reversing. It hit a strong bottom. This bottomed out, didn't break the bottom. The RSI was a little bit down. The green volume started to come back in. And look at where we're at. So even if we just kind of pull down a little bit here, I really just... I'm not even in the slightest bit worried, because look at the pattern that is coming out of Chili's now as well, right? Check that pattern out. So cool, we're a little bit close up there, but we probably have to get up to this level first, because we haven't really been there. Okay, you can see that. So there's a lot of area of like depth here that will become resistance down here at this level. It's amazing to see how 100% of the time your downsloping resistance will somewhat match your equal horizontal resistance levels where you could see your charts come up to. It is that simple in trading. And if you want me to do more videos on trading and how to get in and out of trades and do more live trades with you, then shout out for me down below. I would love to hear what my community would like to see. Now, guys, here's one that I actually got into this morning. There's my say trade, okay? Here is a RSR. I actually spent $6 on this trade, and it's now up 70%, okay? RSR. I don't even know what RSR is. I was just looking at the charts, and I saw an absolute beautiful opportunity here. And that's when I decided to actually have a little bit of fun. So we're up 6.5% for the day on this token already, which is hence where I made my money, which is hence, once again, accumulate on the bottom. Accumulate when it's confirming that it's finding support on this level. This trade, look at where my take profit is. I'm not actually like going berserk here, but I think that this thing will hit resistance somewhere around this level. I'm going to take some profits there on this trade. I don't know this trade. I don't want to trade this trade. But if I do take profits there, do I actually miss out on, because that's a really very, very, very good entry, as you can see. And I told you I'd always put my stop loss below the wicking candle. That is not actually that much of a trade and volume. But the reason I'm doing that is because there is a horizontal level of resistance here. So we probably hit this level, pull back, and then break out on this momentum. So that's possible. Should I move my take profit a little bit higher? I would say, honestly, my take profit should probably be around this level right here. Okay, so why not? Let's move my take profit. Okay, each of us do want profits, but that is a good profit taking strategy. So that's giving me a risk to reward ratio. Let's work this out right together, right? So that's giving me a reward of 70% with a risk of 13%. So that's like a 1 to 5 trade. In fact, yeah, a 1 to 5. Perfecto. Minimum in trading is a 1 to 2. Minimum in trading. And minimum in crypto trading on top of it. Okay. So if you have enjoyed that, make some noise for me down in the comments below. I would really just, advise you all just to have some fun in the crypto space, because right now we literally are getting ready to make our next move up. Once I see some confirmation here for definite, okay, that Bitcoin will start to make, which it is already, I will make a massive trade. Probably I will add an additional $50 to this trade, which will literally bring my my entry level probably right up to where we are, which I don't really want, okay? But I'll only do that on the basis of us actually pivoting and exiting this resistance level right here, which then confirms to me that the next level, all the way up at 103,000, is what I said previously, even 90,000. I mean, call 90. There's so many different targets here, but my actual target is actually 103,000 is my target. From where we currently are, you can see there, okay? Let's do the same thing, a risk to reward. Where is that? There you go. Let's go up to 103,000. Okay. My reward, my risk, I want to put kind of just below the existing low right there. Because if we break there, it's going to go down anyway. So you don't want to lose out on that, right? So when I do get into that potential trade, that is a 14 to 1 trade. And I just showed you an altcoin that was only 5 to 1 on the same thing, okay? But if you're doing a trade here, making 14 to 1, another one making 5 to 1, another one doing 10 to 1, another one doing 100 to 1, you're making money with me. And if you've been making money with me on my channel, please make some noise for me down below. I don't need to beg you guys. I'm not even going to ask you anymore to subscribe to my channels. I'm not even going to ask you to like my videos anymore. If you like them, you like them. If you subscribe, you subscribe. I'm giving you alpha content 24/7, every single day, if possible, without a doubt. No matter what, I'm really trying my hardest. I give you at least 4 to 5 videos, minimum a week, doing my best right here for you in my Crypto Bliss community. So that's just what it is. So I'll leave these videos pinned in the cards above for you. And if you enjoyed this, make some noise, show some love, and I truly appreciate you. Let me know down below, what trades would you like to look at? All right. So Capri, brilliant build up after the halving. Exciting times ahead. Thanks for the awesome. Capri Caesar, Rolo, AI, Pepe, and King. Ha! Are you kidding me, eh? Sure, I'll go and have a look at AI. So let's go and have a look at AI very quickly. AI USDT, AI USDT. So let's go and look at AI. And actually, so interesting that you invested in King, because I actually put a very small amount in King. It's been going down, but I'm going to just, that's like play money. But I think if you look at the chart, which we'll have a look in a moment, I'll actually go and show you on crypto, on CoinGecko, because it's a little bit easier. But here is AI. So let's look at AI. Oof, wow, AI is looking great. Okay, so firstly on AI, let's start here. You actually have, you do have somewhat, yeah, you do have a confirmed breakout here. Even though it's consolidating, it hasn't really done anything, because that's where your resistance is. Okay. Then if you go and draw a box, so select your box, get your level. There's actually your level. That's your level right there. Look at that level of support that is currently bouncing off of. Plus, this is on the daily time frame. Okay, please remember that. Plus, on the daily time frame, okay, you have your RSI at the bottom, your MACD's kind of crossing over, your PMO is kind of crossing over, but they're both somewhat at the bottom. Plus, you're on some support here, okay. Plus, you have higher lows busy forming, okay, and you have somewhat higher highs. So honestly, this looks a little bit bear flaggy-ish right now. Okay, you can see there's the pole and there's the bear flag. So if AI breaks this level, the retest is down here at 85 cents. So from $1 to 85 cents. Is that a big difference? That's 15%. Is it going to make you cry? No. Are you going to look for a reposition down there, bring your weighted average entry price down? Hell yes. I do have me a bag of AI. Okay. The next one. Let's go look at Pepe. Do you want Pepe or Pepe coin is the question. I'm actually going to go look at Pepe coin because I did tell you that I own still now a small bag of, and we didn't add this. I own a small bag of Pepe, okay? But I actually sold my Pepe and bought Pepe coin. Why did I do that? Well, I actually bought my Pepe coin here. Yeah, at this level. So I'm down a little bit on my Pepe coin. But that's why I said to you, I'm going to add some more because right now, we're actually not really in a sell position. We're in a very, very nice, beautiful, strong level right there. Okay. I'll do Pepe because it's very similar. Okay. But that's kind of your levels you should be actually looking at right now for Pepe coin. So we're waiting for a bit of a breakout on Pepe coin. Now, is there a bit of a level of support happening here? Yes, there is, right over there. See, sometimes you actually have to get a very close zoomed in look at on your charts. Oops, look there. So you're going to ask me, where am I putting my box? Well, first of all, because my box is in a very random place. Well, it's not quite in a random place because this level came under and it found support here. So that's my first, that's my bottom. Then I look at what happened in the past, and that's a nice zone, which kind of gives me a medium of where all of this is. And guess what? Where we currently are. So again, if we break this level, we probably come down to this support level. But I really cannot see these coins going further down. I cannot see any of these altcoins going anywhere other than just hovering where they are right now. So Pepe in itself, okay, because Pepe coin and Pepe are two very different. Pepe coin is actually original. So Pepe, and that's why I think you had a strong sell signal up here and not much more of a pump, because I think a lot of people are realizing that as much as this Pepe is the king of cryptos, and it actually is sitting very high up here somewhere. Let's go see. At 25, Pepe, as you can see, Pepe coin is the real one. And if we go and look at the market cap of Pepe right now, it's $5.3 billion. And the market cap of Pepe coin, okay, is actually down 6% for the day. Isn't that interesting, eh? So we are sitting at only a $489 million market cap. That still has a 10x to get to where Pepe coin, Pepe is right now. Okay, that's massive. And this is the original. Make no mistake, it will come alive once again. You can see there has been a lot of liquidity coming into this place. All right, we're making a very juicy shoulder, head, and shoulder pattern right now on Pepe coin. So, and this is on the higher time frames. Now, the last one I'm going to have a look at for you is King. And actually, I'll do Brett one.